sure this is working fine. And we should be good. Right, okay. If you could go both to the main level menu, about to start, so I'll say everything like I normally do, but you probably already know by now. 2 15-minute halves, 5-minute break in between. You can play your last attempt after the timer ends. After that, points will be invalid. You can deafen a percentage if you want, or you can deafen through the entire thing and set a timer for 15 minutes so you know when to undeafen. And for the people watching, Mexico's on the left side, Portugal's on the right side. And this is our second round of this group with our lower ranked teams, so we'll see how they do. So, set timer here, 15 minutes, so we will be starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! 15 minutes has been set. So, qualifying, obviously, same as last time. We have 30%. So we should be seeing a good amount of points here. Mexico is the first to get to qualifying with 39%. That is going to be 1 point. This level is very short, but it's very difficulty, you know, very packed with its difficulty. We'll see if this is an even match. Same death, actually. 1 more point to Portugal, tying it up. Obviously, we don't expect them to be top of their bracket here. They're probably fighting for 3rd place because we saw some of the best performances in the entire tournament from Somalia and Bulgaria. So, yeah, doubt we're going to see that here. But you never know. We can dream. That is going to be 1 point for Portugal, putting them up to 2. And that's going to be tied with Mexico, 2-2. Mexico mention. I would hope we're mentioning Mexico if they're playing right now. France versus England was so peak. I didn't watch it, but I was keeping up with the scoreboard thing, and oh my goodness, bro. It was like literally every minute I looked away, that is 1 point to Mexico. Yeah. Every minute I looked away, there was another goal. Like how do you get 4-0 in the first half and then nearly bring it back by the end?
I have no idea.
Like 2 goals within like 2 minutes at the very last second. Like in like the final time. That is 1 point to Portugal. I wish I had time to watch that, but that was like crazy. Bro, just make that the finals, like actually. Because that was super intense, and then we already know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be Spain wins the entire time and then Argentina wins last second at the very end. And it's gonna be like every single other game. I believe that means it was England's best performance since 1966, which is kind of crazy. Because I think they only got 4th after that. Both of them are in qualifying. 1 point to Portugal, and 1 point to Mexico. They're very tied right now. France, low-key fumbled the bag. They fumbled against Spain. They shouldn't be. As much as I support Spain, because obviously I lived in Spain for a decade, like, I'm gonna be real, they should've
there were a lot of close goals in France.
Yeah, I don't know what was happening there. 1 point to Portugal.
Loki, I'm glad. If you know, you know. But I made a bet that I would go back to an extreme team and if France won.
Oh. That's 1 point to Portugal. Again, Portugal is taking the lead now. 50%. That is 5 points for Portugal, putting them heavily in the lead now. Yeah, after I started seeing France got like 1, 2, 3 in a row, and then like I really thought we were just gonna fumble at the very end, and then that was it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm saying we, because you're literally French, so, but 1 point to Portugal.
I mean, honestly, if Jude Bellingham didn't score, it would be like very close actually. It would be 2 penalties, I think. I don't know.
No, it would have been. I mean,
Oh,
maybe
no.
actually
Okay,
they
it's
scored. I thought you just scored 1.
Yeah, it's only 6-4, not 6-5.
Oh, both of them. Okay, 1 point to Mexico, but Portugal is kind of locked in now.
Oh.
68. That's another 5-pointer. Best third place match in World Cup history? Yeah, I mean, there's probably better that I'm forgetting. 1 point to Mexico. I don't really keep track of, like, anything football related, but I only really care for the World Cup, because I just like nations competing. I actually couldn't care less for the sport. Is Tiago on Portugal? No, maybe next year all the pros are gonna join. I'm telling you that much. Because we already has 1 point to Mexico. Because we already have Jesse Gaming and Hover waiting for next year. So.
There's also the top player in Switzerland.
Oh yeah, I forgot the. We missed one for Mexico, did we?
Honestly, I feel like I missed something.
I
so
think that was also one for Mexico there. But it kind of froze on the part where, but they had to have made it to 30.
You may have to.
I'll look back. Yeah, okay. You keep up with those scores. I'll check Mexico's scoring. Okay, we were fine till then. Was it there we missed it? No. Might be this one. No, you got it there. Is it this one? That was the one where it froze on 8. I don't think we did. Oh wait, no, we definitely did. Wait, no, we didn't. Yeah. No, what? Did we?
I don't know anymore.
I haven't found it yet. That was one for Portugal, I saw.
The level is so short.
Yeah, but I'm looking and I cannot find, unless it was here. But then we gave that for the 4th one. I'm genuinely not seeing it. Because I would have to go back to like the very beginning, and they're all saying it like right now. Unless we missed this one? No, we got that. I can't find it. Where's Hover from? From Austria. But yeah, no, I can't. I skipped all the way back and I couldn't find that, so I don't know what that missing point you're talking about is from. This is a good run for Portugal. 68%. That is gonna be 5 points. When Mexico had 4. Okay, I'll look back. Both of them are qualifying right now.
I added a point, so.
Wait, I think I might have found it. Hold on. Or not. No, they died to 25 there. I'm not seeing a. I'm not seeing a.
Okay, so I didn't skip a point.
Well, maybe I'm still looking.
Yeah, it's better to check after the stream
No,
because.
no, you didn't miss one. I genuinely don't know what they're going on about. I checked all of the time
Okay.
it was at 4
I
points, and
get.
there wasn't a point missed. But
Okay.
you've been keeping up with what they're doing now, about right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As much as I could.
And that is gonna be 5 for Portugal. Both of them are qualifying. 1 point to Mexico. Portugal could be getting, okay, we're at least getting 10 points here. At the very end, dies. That is going to be 10 points, bring them to 43. Ooh, barely missing out there for Mexico, and we will be hitting qualifying for Portugal. 1 point. It's gonna be 1 point for Mexico. One point for Portugal. Mexico's gonna see a deep run if we want to make a comeback here. Sadly, not a death there. And then the same exact death for Portugal. Gets to 46 points. One point to Mexico. And 1 point to Portugal, tying it up again there. One more point to Mexico. 1 more point to Portugal. Back at qualifying for Mexico. Dies again. 17. It seems like they're all dying to this like 34, 35 range here. My thoughts on Mr. Bob. I mean, I've stated my thoughts on Mr. Bob many times before. This man is trying to tarnish my reputation by, you know, juggling my words, trying to make me, portraying me as a much more evil being than what the video actually lets on. And, you know, I do, you know, allow him in my space, this Mr. Bob being, you know. Fine, I'll let him tango with me. But I do think he needs to, you know, rethink some of the vocabulary he has been utilizing to point fingers at me.
Also, he's naked.
And yeah, he's also half naked, so like, that, yeah. We shall nuke Zoink's chat. With 29 people, with 29 people, to a guy who didn't even do anything. Yeah, we're gonna do some big damage there. Let's go raid him after stream. Helping out small creators. So like turning into Mr. Bob? No, he didn't turn in, he split. If you actually watch the official GD history account, Mr. Happy Jr., you'll know that he split into Zoink and Evil Zoink. He did not turn into Evil Mr. Bob, okay? They're two separate entities now. And one of them knows public decency to put on clothing. In fact, too much clothing, you could say, after a certain stream. But I digress. And that is going to be 5 points for Portugal. And one more point to Portugal. We don't have much time on the clock left, 33 seconds. This is the last chance on the first half here. That is 1 point to Portugal. Portugal has been dominating it, but there is still enough points between them that Mexico can't come back. By this rate, it's looking like we'll see Mexico at 50 points by second half, and Portugal probably at 100 something. That is 1 point to Mexico. 10 seconds left on the clock. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is time. This is their last attempt on the level. That is them gone, that is them gone. Right. First half scores are in. Portugal, 61 points. Mexico, 23 points. Sadly, this run is not going to be counted by Mexico there. Been getting 1 pointers this entire round. Yeah, that has kind of been what's happening for your team. Is it even possible for Mexico to win? Yeah. I mean, it just needs to stop dying to the 1 pointers, and then there you go. Come back. We shall. Right. Do you guys? I'll let you can just type in the GD chat. Would you want to utilize your 5-minute break or just get on with it and do the second half? Whatever your choice is. Most the hardest I plan to do for this, it depends on the skill level of the people who, you know, are in the finals or the semi-finals.
I actually don't know what's the hardest level in round 2.
We'll find out in the next one. Last level still needs to be given. Right, since I'm getting more, no responses, and they're just kinda... Oh, wait, no, wait, there is responsing happening. Does it really matter to me whether we do a break or not? Okay, well, since these aren't, like, practicing right now, we might as well just get on with the second half, then. So, like, around Sonic Wave difficulty? No, it'll be harder than that. But, okay. 15-minute timer, right. We are gonna start the second half in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! And the 15-minute timer is on. Our last half. And then that is this round, this group done. Keep in mind, guys, the loser of this match does get instantly eliminated. So, Mexico is gonna want to get as many points as we can to hopefully not get eliminated. And I'm gonna be honest here. I think Portugal gets eliminated. It might look like Mexico's losing here, but didn't Portugal get, like, nothing in the last group? And Mexico got a decent amount of points. So, actually, so currently it looks like Mexico's losing here, but really, if Portugal doesn't get a good amount of points, then they're eliminated. I mean, you can, I'm sure, Onyx, I don't know if you can fact check and see how much Mexico would need to score.
The level is too short, I can't.
Yeah, I mean,
get
okay,
off.
yeah, true. 1 point to Mexico there. But I do think it's a good amount. I think it was like something like 240 points that Mexico got last time. And that is some points to Portugal. Another point to Portugal. Qualifying again for Mexico. That is going to be a good 5 points for Portugal there. And sadly, missing out there on some points for Mexico. Under 13 minutes to go. Both of them doing pretty good here. Both of them die before 50%, so that's 1 point to each of them. Portugal hits 70 points. There's just a few completions worth of points between them though, but it's looking like Mexico can't really do anything about that because of these very early deaths into the drop. Since chat's pretty inactive, let's do some Twitter scrolling and find you guys some news because I haven't uploaded right now.
Holy shit, going for Portugal.
Oh yeah, oh, we could see a completion, but no we don't. 10 points. Oh, why am my dog making noises now? Come here. Some good runs here for Mexico and Portugal. Both of them die, getting 1 point. Good run. Oh, barely missing out there, just 1 point. Good run for Portugal there. There is currently 9 minutes of play. What's my hardest? My hardest is technically, well, if you're talking platformer, it's Sleepover 2. If we're talking classic, then it's technically Zodiac, but I have 68 on 58 on minus dry. I have 32 to 100 on Edge of Destiny, Void in 2 runs, the Golden in 3, Tartarus in 3, Slaughterhouse in 8. I'm forgetting another one. Walter White in 3. That's 1 point to Portugal. True-Fan, a good amount of runs. Well, like half a True-Fan. I don't really have too many runs. But I'm focused on platforming right now. I couldn't care less about actually locking in on Classic. 39% there. We might be eliminated. No, because look at your round 1 performance. It combines your round 1 and round 2. So if anything, Portugal's looking more worrying right now. I think Portugal's for sure eliminated here. Despite this better performance. That's gonna be 1 point. We have 7.5 minutes left of play. We have just under 6 minutes on the clock. Both a similar part right now. Let's see both of them get qualifying. Yes. Portugal's nearly at 100. We could reach the 100-point mark here. Mexico reaches 40. And we could see it. We do. Barely. 5 points to Portugal.
That's rounded numbers. I like it. Feels nice to see. And take it back.
Runs for both of them here. Well, no, Portugal dies. Is Syracuse playing Element 111RG? Can this guy actually play anything normal? Like, genuinely, what is his top completions at this point?
And I have a feeling they're probably grinding the unrated demon list.
Yeah, top 1 unrated player. That is 5 points to Portugal. Good run from Portugal again, making a comeback here.
It's not. Oh. I didn't know there was a straight flag. This level is interesting.
There is just 2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. There's a point for Portugal. It's over? Yeah, well, Mexico can't come back from it this round, but I think Mexico might win overall. You can see the spreadsheet in, I don't know what channel it's in, but it's pinned for the final scores from both combined. Good, wait, really good run from Portugal here. Damn, 82, that is gonna be 10 points for Portugal. There's just over a minute left here. That is gonna be a one more point for Portugal. We're gonna see last at 47. That's still just sadly 1 point for Mexico. Has Mexico gotten like any of the 5-point barriers? I don't think so. I think this is literally 49 times getting to 30. Or
yeah, their best is 47.
Yeah, and that is a point to Portugal. And that is time. This is gonna be their last attempt. That is Mexico done. And Portugal gets 5 more points at the end, putting it to score. Portugal wins this round 137 to 49. I shall be updating the scores off stream, so if you guys want to watch that happen live, you'll be on the Discord server, but you will tell
I would suggest to double check this one.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure Portugal is eliminated and Mexico moves on. But for this round, Portugal did win. They beat Mexico. So, good job to both of yous. We'll see what happens. And yeah, see yous for tomorrow's matches.